It's week 3 in the NFL, and these are your Uffsides designated game previews. We don't preview all the games because, let's face it, a lot of them suck. Let's start things off with Thursday night football. Chiefs at Eagles. Andy Reid returns to his old home in Philadelphia. At halftime, they are going to retire Donovan McNabb's number. He's gonna get booed. I can feel it in my bones. The Chiefs play defense really well so far through 2 games. Justin Houston has looked nasty coming off the edge. Dontari Poe, 346 pounds of hatred coming up the middle, 3.5 sacks through 2 games. Can that be enough to disrupt Chip Kelly's vaunted up-tempo attack? Maybe. I guess we'll just have to watch the game. Can Riley Cooper and Jason Avant actually do something besides drop an N-bomb at a Brad Paisley concert? Toby Keith. I bet Riley Cooper loves Toby Keith. Kenny Chesney. Eagles are favored in this game by about 3 to 3.5 points. I like these new Chiefs, but I think the Eagles by a touchdown.
I like KC straight up.
Really?
Yeah.
On the road?
On the road.
Andy Reid sticking it to the Philly team? Probably the best of the early games on Sunday is Texans versus Ravens. The Texans have started the season 2-0 thanks to winning the first 2 games of the season on the final play of the game. First team to do that since 1970. Let's revisit the final seconds of regulation for rookie kicker Randy Bullock last week. Hits the game winner. No, he didn't. Titans called timeout. Blocked, but there's a flag on the play. Misses it, but wait, the Titans iced him again. Kicks it a 4th time. Doink off the upright. 10-second span, 1 for 4 on game-winning kicks. Randy! Ravens have been in disarray this year.
Disarray Lewis.
The Ravens, meanwhile, that awful loss to Denver and then looking terrible at home against the Browns. Man, there's only so much you can do with Joe Flacco throwing to nobody.
I, again, like the underdog outright. I think Baltimore will pull this one out at home.
Yeah, the home dogs, they're gonna win, aren't they? Another early Sunday game to watch is Lions at Redskins. Everybody wants to know what's happening in Washington. Last week, Alfred Morris ran for 107 yards on 13 carries, 8.2 yards per carry. That doesn't do a whole lot for your team when you're down by 3 or 4 touchdowns. Ndamukong Suh, will he dive at RG3's knee? Oh my God. Would he go to jail? It's in DC.
Oh, he wouldn't make out.
Ndamukong Suh would not leave the state of Maryland without being torn asunder by angry redneck Marylanders.
They're all crab fishermen.
That's Baltimore.
They're crab people.
Just imagine him tearing Ndamukong Suh apart. Kicking issues for the teams. David Akers is 38 years old. Kai Forbath has a groin injury. And John Potter, brother of Harry, missed a kick last week. Yeah, he's diminutive, but knows some spells.
You're a wizard, Harry. You're a kicker, Larry.
I like the road team yet again. Take Lions outright.
I just can't see RG3 falling to 0-3.
He's gonna will them.
He's gonna will them.
Sunday's best late afternoon game, Colts at 49ers. Andrew Luck and to a lesser extent Coby Fleener face off against their college coach Jim Harbaugh, who is actually in the Colts Ring of Honor. Because the Colts have a crappy ass Ring of Honor. Fantastic coach. I love the angry grandpa spectacles, but yeah, as a quarterback,
he led them to within a Hail Mary of the Super Bowl in '95.
oh, he almost got them to a Super Bowl?
Almost.
He looks up to Donovan McNabb. San Francisco, of course, is banged up, as teams tend to be after facing the Seahawks. Great game. Great game for you guys. Eric Reid left with concussion. He is questionable.
Yeah, got to go through the protocol, but yeah.
If he can't play, who is this character they have lined up?
Craig Dahl.
Sounds like a B-rate actor. Vernon Davis left the game with a hamstring. Ian Williams is done for the season. Ray McDonald.
Ray McDonald, yeah, he's got an ankle issue. Shouldn't hopefully be too severe, but working through it.
Line for this game is 10.5. I like the Niners to win, Colts to cover. What do you say?
I like the Niners to cover, although you can accuse me of being biased, but...
I will accuse you of being biased. And the Uffsides drive-by car wreck explosion of the week is Seahawks hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jags have scored 11 points through 2 games. The Seahawks have allowed just 10. And you have to wonder, I want to get this right.
Immovable force meets an unstoppable object. No, unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
Yes, when a stoppable force forts. Me. Jaguars, the resistible force, meets the Seahawks, immovable object.
You said irresistible force meets an immovable object?
Is it immovable object versus a resistible force?
Unstoppable force and immovable object.
Yes. The line is 20. That is the largest line since Tom Brady and the Patriots faced off against the Dan Orlovsky-led Colts. If there is a sliver, a ray of light, a silver lining for the Jaguars, it's that Russell Okung seems unlikely to start or even play at all. He's got what appears to be turf toe. So they might pressure Russell Wilson twice. I'll say the Jags cover just because somebody's got to root for them. Those are week 3's, I don't want to say must watch, should watch? Those are week 3's should watch games in the NFL. If you are watching this video after Thursday's game, sorry I wasted your time with that. I really hope the picks were correct. Until then, enjoy the games. We'll see you next week. Huh? Good? Probably the best looking guy in front of the camera is me.